Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is your math lesson for Wednesday, May 20th. And the very first part is just naming the coins again. Notice today they don't give you a word box. So you're supposed to take a look. There's three of them have heads showing and one of them has tails. You have to write down which one is the penny, which one is the nickel, which one is the dime, and which one is the quarter. So let's just review. Now you can't tell it on this worksheet, but the penny is copper colored. The rest of them are going to be silver. Our largest coin that we are talking about is going to be the quarter. Do you remember what it's worth? That's right, 25 cents. And then the nickel. Okay, so the nickel is the one we count by fives. And then we go to the penny. And I'm just talking about size. So it goes quarter, nickel, penny is worth 1, and the dime is the smallest coin, and it's worth 10 cents. So the first thing it wants you to do is tell how much each is worth. And we're going to review this a little bit. If you have coins at home that you can use to help you count, that would be amazing. That's what I would do if we were at school. I have not real coins, but fake coins for everybody, and you would all be able to have them in front of you. But what I want you to do is let's talk about our quarters. So quarters means 1 quarter equals 25, 2 quarters equals, that's right, 50, 3 quarters equals 75, and 4 quarters equals 100 cents or $1, okay, whatever you want to choose. So I think today they want you to write using the cent sign. So if they ask you for 4 quarters, it would be 100 cents. All right, so you have 2 quarters on the first one, 5 nickels. Nickels are worth 5 cents. We count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. That would be 5 nickels. 6 pennies. Pennies are worth 1, remember? So if we have 6 of them and we count by ones, how much would you have? And then 4 dimes. Dimes are the ones that we count by tens. 10, 20, 30. That would be 4 dimes, okay? The next section is just practice. Now, yesterday when you did this, they did the largest value of coin in the beginning, and then they went down to the smallest value coin. Today they mixed them up, and that's how they're trying to make you better. So the very first thing I would do is I'd go through and identify each and every one of them. So I'm going to do the first line for you, okay? So we're on Wednesday. You should make sure, I should have reminded you to have Wednesday at the top of your worksheet. I'm going to go through and identify. Now, the first row, the first 3 coins are exactly the same size, and it is the same coin. And then the next coin is bigger, but it's not quite as big as a quarter. And then our next quarter, I'm sorry, there are no quarters. Our next coin has the face of the president facing the opposite way. So look what I did. These were all dimes I knew, so 10, 10, and 10. And then I had 2 nickels, 3 nickels, 5, 5, and 5, and 1 penny. So if you have your hundreds chart, you can use it. If not, go ahead and just count 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So 46 cents. Okay, that one did have the biggest value coin to the smallest value coin. But if you can look at number 2, I'm going to do this one with you also. It starts with a penny. So I'm going to go ahead again and put my values above them. A 1 for a penny, 5 for a nickel, 10 for a dime, and 25 for a quarter. And then I'm going to show you the best way to count these. So what I'm doing is I am identifying all of them. So look what I did. We're in row 2. This one's a penny. I put a 1, and then we're going to add it to 25. Dime, 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 nickel, nickel. So I put 10, 10, 10, 5, and 5. Now, When you're doing this, if they mix the coins up, the easiest way to count is to pull out the coin with the biggest value first. So which one is that? If you look at these, yep, that's the quarter. So if you have your hundreds chart, put your finger, or maybe you have an M&M or a Skittle or a penny that you can mark your spot on your hundreds chart. We're starting at 25. Now you'll notice once I start at 25, I'm going to cross it out. So I remind myself to never use that coin again. My marker or penny or whatever you chose to put on 25 on your hundreds chart, maybe it's just your finger, it's there. I've counted 25, I'm crossing it out. Now I'm going to go through and see what was the next highest value. Was it 1, 10, or 5? Well, I know 10 is bigger than the other two. So now I'm at 25 and I'm going to move down a row, 35, and I'm going to cross that one out. Now whatever you're using to hold your place on your hundreds chart should be on 35. There's another dime. I'm going to move it down a row on my hundreds chart. See what I did? Now I should be at 45. There's another dime. I'm going to move my marker or finger down a row. Now I'm at 55, okay? So now I've crossed out my quarter and my 3 dimes. I won't ever use them again. Now the next biggest coin is either going to be this nickel with 5 cents or this penny with 1 cent. And I know that it's going to be the nickel. So if you look at your hundreds chart, we know that your finger or whatever you're marking with is at 55. So 55 plus 5 more, not 10. Don't jump down a row because it's not plus 10, it's plus 5. 55 plus 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So now I'm at 60 on my hundreds chart, and I crossed out the first nickel. I have another nickel to go. 60 plus 5 more is 65. I cross that one out, and don't go forget your penny. So 65 plus 1 is 66 cents, okay? So that's how I got my answer. Remember, the first thing I did is I went and I labeled the value of each coin. I started with the coin with the largest value, that's 25. I started with that, crossed it out, and then went to the 10s, crossed those out, to the 5s and the 1s. Can you imagine trying to count 1 plus 25, we know is 26, and then 10 more and 10 more? You could probably do it, and some of you would do it more easily than others, but let's just try to keep it as easy as we can. Start with the largest value and work down to the smallest value. So you have 2 more to do on that page, exactly the same way. Some of them they mixed up, some of them they didn't as far as value-wise, so just be careful, okay? All right, and then on the back you have 3 review problems getting you ready for that 3rd grade test. Even though it's not going to happen for a while, I need you to be ready. So you have number lines here. It says this number line is starting at 10, okay? And I'm not sure why they started it at 10 because, oh, let's see. Yeah, so they started at 10. I don't think I'd start at 10. I don't like the way this looks. It says solve each problem using the number line. There were 47 students at the lunch table. I don't think the best thing to do is start at 10. Except I know why they did it, because look what happened here. You're going to find 47 and then you have to count back. There were 47 and then 17 of them left. Okay, so then you have to go backwards. How many students are there now? And then right here it says, you know, as I'm looking at this one is just a problem. It says 30 minus 12, so you're going to have to number, find the 30, and subtract means to go backwards. And then the last one, 31 minus 13, it also starts at 0. Boy, they're going to make you work today. So you have a lot of counting to do to find 31. And then you're going to count back 13. And then you have to explain how you got the answer, okay? So, lots of counting of these spaces. Be careful. If some of these number lines you might need to extend out. Some of these you might look and go, oh, 47 minus 17. Well, I can do that without the number line. And I can put my answer here. I'm fine with that unless it says show your work. Now this one doesn't say show your work. The only one that says show your work is the one down here that says explain your answer. So if you can do the problem without the jumps, fine. If you need the help, you're going to have to go ahead and count those there. Okay, good luck. Keep counting your money, and I know you're doing great. Bye.